Hey Effers, Grace here. So the video you're about to watch is my Dear Me. It's my version of a video that's kind of been floating around YouTube. About 2 weeks ago, YouTube kind of put out this, I guess, hashtag or what have you of Dear Me. And it's really a letter to your younger self. It's meant to empower young women and stuff like that, and I decided that I wanted to make my own. That said, mine isn't just to my teenage self, mine is to multiple versions of myself, I guess. And also, side note, yes, I am filming in my bathroom. It's the only place for there to be light. I really wasn't comfortable filming this today, at least earlier today when it was bright outside and I had good natural lighting and makeup on. But that said, I really just have been thinking about it, and I decided that now is as good a time as any, and I'm probably not gonna have time to film it tomorrow. So I guess here goes nothing. Hey Grace, it's me, your 21-year-old adult self. I've been struggling with this video. It's been really hard trying to find the words for what I want to say to you and what I want to explain to you. And more than anything, I just want to tell you that it's not your fault. So I guess let's start with Toddler you, or me. Everything that's going on with your parents right now is not your fault. You're not going to remember it when you're older, but you will dwell on it. You're not going to have any memories of why your parents split up or how they split up or what led to them splitting up, but you'll know that they did, and you're going to feel like it's your fault, and it's not. None of it was your fault. They just weren't compatible. They weren't right for each other, and it's all just kind of a clusterfuck right now. And that's, again, not your fault. In fact, 99.99% of the things that adults do that hurt you, that hurts you, or whatever, is not your fault. You may have done something that made them angry, but what they say and how they react is on them. So just keep that in mind. Dear elementary Grace, your life is about to change again. You're gonna get a stepdad and a new school and sisters who you're going to love like nobody's business, and it's going to be hard at first, and it's going to be crazy, but it's all going to be worth it. You're going to meet this awesome girl who you're going to be best friends with for 11 years now, and it's going to be incredible. That said, you are going to have a teacher that's going to make you cry in front of the entire class, and that is not your fault. She is just a bitch. And yeah, your elementary years are going to be some of the best, so really cling to those memories, and just remember that, things change, and the only thing you control is how you react to that change. And let's be honest, you don't like change, and you're going to react negatively and all of that, and later on down the road you'll think back and you're going to beat yourself up over some of the things you've said, and while that may have been your fault at the time, there's nothing you can change about it, so don't dwell on it. Dear middle school self, get ready. Your life is about to turn upside down. In 8th grade, you were going to be so brave, and you were going to try out for cheerleading, even though you and everybody you knew did not think you would do that. And you're going to meet some of the most amazing girls, and you are going to have some really great friends, and you and Caitlin are going to seem like you've grown apart, but you haven't. In fact, you're going to become closer than ever, and it's going to be just absolutely amazing. And just hold on to the good parts, because high school is going to be the hardest experience of your life. It's going to be insane. And also, when your papa dies, remember that he knew that you loved him, and even when you yelled at him when you had a migraine because you didn't want him to see you get sick, he knew that that wasn't you, and he knew that you were not feeling good, and it wasn't anything against him. And even though you didn't get to say goodbye, he knew. He knew. This is where it gets hard. Dear high school self. High school is a shitstorm. You are going to go through so much, and it's going to be so hard. And you're going to hate your life, and you are just going to just be miserable some days. You are going to be called horrible names for things that you've never done. You will be a virgin and still called a slut. And you are just generally going to have a really tough freshman year. You're also going to move. Your whole family is going to essentially fall apart, and you're going to move to an unfamiliar place in a different state, and you and Caitlin are going to have the biggest fight of your life. And just keep in mind that everything going on with your mom and Joe and all of that is not your fault. You are going to go to college, and it's going to be great, but right now I know it is hard. And once you lose your virginity, you're going to have an interaction with somebody that you're going to have an interaction with a boy that's going to change you for life. You're going to have a boy take something from you that you will never get back. And I'm not talking about your virginity. You're going to give that up willingly and happily, and as much as it seems at the moment that maybe you should have waited, or that wasn't the right time, or something like that, you picked a good guy, at least for your real first time. But just know that your junior year of high school, you're going to have a boy take something from you that you never thought would be taken from you. You're going to tell yourself that it is your fault, and as a result, you're not going to tell anybody about what happened. And when you do, the boy who you thought loved you and you thought you loved will tell you it was your fault. But it wasn't. Please, for the love of God, do not beat yourself up. It is not your fault. And you are going to become such a strong voice for girls and just people in general who've had their voice taken from them, just like you did. And just know that you are going to become one of the strongest women that your friends will know, and you are going to be somebody who your sister's friend says that she wants her daughter to be like. So right now, when you are feeling so low and torn and just completely destroyed, know that you are amazing. And it's something that doesn't last forever. College will come, and it will be your salvation. Speaking of salvation, you are also going to become baptized, which is hilarious because a couple months later you're going to completely reject the church entirely. You are going to have an interaction with people who you thought had your back and who you thought really embodied Christ, and they are going to let you down. And it is going to change everything. However, you are still going to go to a Baptist university, and you're going to meet some of the most amazing people who do believe in God and who do completely embody what you felt was Christ-like, and it will be awesome. Speaking of college, hello, college Grace. Now I know I am currently in college, but I'm referring to freshman year Grace. I know you don't want to get out of bed right now, and I know that you're having a really hard time, but just know that your depression and anxiety that you later discover you have, obviously is not your fault. Your brain is made up a certain way, and you just, I don't know, don't accept serotonin or whatever. And you are going to pretty much hate college your freshman year, and not want to get out of bed, and your grades will be terrible your first semester, and all of that will change after Christmas break, because you're going to balls up and go to the counseling center and be put on medication, and your entire life will become brighter and happier and far more manageable. And you're going to go to Paris, and you're going to just have the most spectacular summer, the summer after your sophomore year, and you're also going to lose somebody who you deeply care about, and it's going to be hard because you're not going to be in the same country, you're not going to be able to go home, and you're going to have to deal with it relatively alone. And it's going to be so hard, but staying in Paris is what your grandfather wanted you to do, and while it seems so difficult now, the rest of your trip is going to be just absolutely spectacular, and you're going to make the best of it because you truly feel like you need to. You need to make the best of your trip, because while your grandfather just passed away, you're also doing the exact trip that he did for his first time in Europe when he was in medical school, and you're going to go to London, and it's going to be amazing, and you're going to decide that you want to study there for a semester, and you're going to just put your all into the things that you love, and you're going to get so much better at letting go of things you don't. And you're going to get so much better at saying no when you need to say no, like when you're taking on too much, and you're also going to get so much better at taking chances. You are going to rush a fraternity, and you're going to have the most amazing group of brothers in your pledge class, and you are going to become the vice president of Sing Alliance, which, don't quit Sing Alliance. I know you're thinking about it, and I know that it's something that you're really deeply considering, but don't do it. You are going to become the public relations officer, and you're going to just have the most amazing Sing Alliance family, because it's just going to grow. And pretty much just accept that you're going to graduate late, because that's just how it is. Because obviously you have a hard time making up your mind on majors. But other than that, really just know that everything that's happened up to this point, you have no control over. You can't go back and change anything. You can't, fix any situations that there were. All you can do is strive to, really grow the relationships that you love and abandon the relationships that are just hurting you. And you are going to get really, really good at telling what is right for you. I'm really proud of you. And yeah, I guess that's it. So, cool. Now, there's nowhere to go but up. So, see you later. Bye. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse into my personal life. I want you guys to know also that it's not your fault, particularly if you're dealing with something like abuse or sexual assault, or even a close family member passing away and you not being able to say goodbye. It is not your fault. So yeah, like I said, this was a hard video for me to make. I really haven't told a lot of people about certain things in my life, and so I I guess the cat's out of the bag. Yeah. So if you guys ever need somebody to talk to, I'm always here on Twitter, or you can shoot me a message on Tumblr. My Anon feature is always on. That said, that doesn't give you any right to bully me or anything like that. I will just as swiftly turn it off as I have turned it on. But I am opening my heart to you, and I am 1001% willing to talk to you about anything at all. Feel free to, comment in the comment section, or direct message me on Instagram, or whatever you need to do. If you're looking for somebody to talk, I'm here. That said, follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter, and I will stop saying and I'll see you on Tuesday. I love you guys. Bye.